Hi, I'm back. I'm going to do a flip through of two decks that I did an unboxing for. These are another Kickstarter campaign that I did for In2iTarot. The idea was she made these decks for the beginners. I got to the classic, which just has keywords on one side, and then there's the Versa ×2, which has keywords on one side and an explanation on the other. And I just want to, the idea was that as I got to know things, I would not need the learner deck, but I also just wanted the comparison. So this, I'm gonna put the little booklet. They have a little booklet, but a nice box, a really nice box. And don't do what I did. If you close the box without anything in it, it kind of vacuum closes. You can't open it back up again. Not fun. So this is the back side of the classic with your purple fractal, and this is the back side of the Versa. What you'll see is the back side of this one, the front side has the description, and the back side is the same as the front as the classic without any description at all. So I'm just going to flip through both since they're essentially the same deck, just to get a comparison and to make sure that they are the same card. So as you see, the pictures are modern. I wonder where she got her pictures. I mean, do they convey what I'm looking at? Yes. But also, I have the feeling like this could be a Nordstrom's ad. Oh, I forgot to turn this one over. And I forgot to turn that one over. Bad me. There we go. They look very commercial, which is good, right? I mean, that means there's very high quality photography going on. This one looks like it could be an album cover. And this, of course, what do you have here? But you have your romance novel. So, does it make me think of the Queen of Cups? Yes, it kind of brings that out. Let me move these up a little bit. But that's nice. Conservationist. I don't know if the Edwardian era lady of high class would be a conservationist, but you know, what do I know? Champion of Wands. Nice photography. I like the keywords. The picture itself, though, don't know going off in your ball dress. I know, I don't. I love the look on her face on this one. But side saddle? He does look like a messenger, doesn't he? Messenger of coins. I'm gonna go a little faster here. Family legacy. Kind of like that one. Ten of Wands, heavy load. Okay, that's the first one that looks real. Let's try looking. Oh, well, there's a difference. I wonder why. But that's the back side of them. I mean, I don't understand why there would be a different picture from this to that. I mean, if it was just a media fitting in something, they could have done like this, where they made it just a bit smaller. But go back here. It kind of has a different feeling facing the camera as opposed to not facing the camera. Excuse me. Though I have to say this might be more like the traditional Rider-Waite. It does change, I think, how you would read the card. If you feel differently, let me know. Here's another. I mean, it has an entirely different feel. So this one, I can see why they changed it to fit the words in, but I think it does have a different feel. I'm trying to tell if that's paint, but it looks like it's supposed to be actual wounds. Here's another change, which is odd. On the one with the least amount, they have the fewer people, and then they stick more people in when there's more words. I'm not getting the logic. I'm sorry. Just look at that picture. She's not climbing anywhere. Look at her upper hand. Entrapment. Who would climb in a dress like that? And if she was climbing, it should be more ripped. That's all I'm saying. Okay. This one, though different, it's still roughly the same, but I don't see a need to change the picture. I really do wonder why she made them different. Because it seems to me, if it's a learning deck, to change the images changes how it would be read. And if you're going to give words and then you're going to change the image, oh, that card reads completely different than this one. And if this is what you mean, this image should be on this card. So, yeah. If this is what you meant, you shouldn't have a different, just, I don't know. Having read what her thoughts were, which was it was a training deck, having two different images, one for the training and then one for just the keywords, the pictures mean something, and changing it changes a lot. That's scary. I can just look at this one and then compare. Renaissance Fair. Oh, I like that for Five of Wands. That's a good image. Interesting, I like that. Depending if it's right side up or upside down, the picture changes. That's interesting. That's a good way to play with images. Oh, I didn't point out. Yes, if you turn them upside down, it gives the reverse. I was so distracted by the images she used. love this picture. And lately this card's been coming up a lot. And this is exactly how I've always read it. This little, I didn't see this little girl. This is what I see when I see Four of Cups. I now have a face for what I've always seen for that card. Whoop. It's trying to get away. Party. Well, that's slightly different, isn't it? Not much, but again, it's one of those things where there's no reason for it to be different. And again, depending on how someone reads this, those differences on the cups being raised, or those cups just being at this level, and the girls looking in different directions, changes how somebody might read that. So I am really kind of disappointed that the pictures don't match. Because, like here, you could have done this, where it's just a sizing difference, and it makes sense. You made this smaller to fit more words in, but it's the same picture, just at a larger scale. You just cut out some of the extraneous picture. Two of Coins. You almost don't even see the other little sphere behind his back. Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands. I mean, the photography is really top-notch, really good. It looks very commercial. Like I said, a lot of these make me think of, like, this makes me think of Cirque du Soleil. It looks like very commercial photography for selling just about anything. Whether it be an album, a romance novel, makeup, travel. The work is really good and the cards feel nice. I like the linen finish. If anything, it's the differences between when they change the picture that really causes me to wonder why. Because there's so many other evidences in the same deck where I always do this with the Hanged Man. Because it looks like she's standing up, doesn't look like she's hanging at all. A lot of them don't look like that. I like that. Hanging, not hanging. Wheel of Fortune. The Hermit. See, all these have the same picture. That what you would read from it doesn't change from keywords to description. Here's another one. And I'd have to say they mean entirely different things. There's no reason why they couldn't have just made that smaller and put those other words in. Having a different picture, you can read different things into it. And that's a lot of cards where a difference can be read. And here again, this reads entirely different than this, which just says pregnant woman in an evening dress. This one you can infer it or not, but this just says one thing, but it changes And so there you go. The In2Tarot, which I really like the idea, was looking forward to getting the deck. And I think if I had just gotten the single classic, I probably wouldn't notice. But if I had gotten this one, I definitely would have noticed, because you have two different images from one side to the other. Which, as anyone will tell you, a picture is worth more than 1,000 words. So you have different words. I don't care how many words you have on here, this means something different than this. The way she's facing, the way she's looking. So, a good effort, I'm going to say. A great effort. Well, as far as the photos, the craftsmanship, really spot on. But editorial choices made between the two, not ideal. But still, I would say a decent learning tool, especially if you want to explore differences in what an image change can make. Well, that's what I thought. This took longer than I was expecting, but it was 2 decks. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. I'll see you later.